こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're continuing with Anki. 内容、内容。この本の内容を説明してください。
内容。この本の内容を説明してください。
内容。この本の内容を説明してください。ください。説明、内容、本。See, I know nine has to do with inside. So yeah, form, shape. Contain, okay. Also pronounced uchi by itself. Inside, within.
この本の内容を説明してください。
この本の内容を説明してください。ください。説明、内容、本。うさう。そのうさうは本当ですか？
噂。その噂は本当ですか？
What is usau then? Usau. Oh, it's nothing. Okay. Uwasa.
噂。
Uwasa.
噂。
Uwasa. Gossip rumor. その噂は本当ですか？
その噂は本当ですか？
本当？噂。
その噂は本当ですか？
その噂は本当ですか？噂。Hmm. 振り返、あ、振り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを振り返した。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
繰り返す、繰り返す、
繰り返す。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した間違い、同じ彼女。To repeat it, okay, 繰り返す to repeat. Time period and differ. When you differ for a time period, you make a mistake. 間違い。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。伝わる。漢字は中国から伝わった。
伝わる。漢字は中国から伝わった。
伝わる。漢字は中国から伝わった。伝わった。中国漢字伝わる。See, the way it's being used, it looks intransitive the way it's being used. So, what the? Intransitive, and I believe Staeru is the transitive. Staeru. If you remember on other verbs like mitsikaru and mitsikeru, let's see. The mitsikaru should be intransitive. Yes, and mitsikeru's transitive. And here, the wa as stawaru is the intransitive one. So the a one is intransitive, and the e one is transitive when you're ending with a ru. Mitsukaru, mitsukeru, stawaru, staeru.
漢字は中国から伝わった。
漢字は中国から伝わった。伝わった中国漢字. And there's basically patterns on verbs. You can basically tell if you hear both words, which one's transitive and intransitive once you learn the pattern. 書く。それは過去の話だ。
過去、それは過去の話だ。
過去、過去、過去、
過去、
過去。
それは過去の話だ。
それは過去の話だ。話、過去、それ。
それは過去の話だ。
それは過去の話だ。話、過去、それ。
それは過去の話だ。
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 それは過去の話だ。 なんだか No, なんだか some reason it's right. 茶柱が立ってなんだか少し幸せな気分です。
なんだか茶柱が立ってなんだか少し幸せな気分です。
なんだか茶柱が立ってなんだか少し幸せな気分です。気分幸せ少しなんだか立って茶柱昼がある昼があるあ留学してから私の世界が広がった。
広がる。留学してから私の世界が広がった。
広がる。留学してから私の世界が広がった。広がった。世界、私、留学して、留学、広がる、which is related to 広がる、広がる、広い spacious, wide, vast, 広場 public square, a wide place, public square, okay. 広がる to spread out, intransitive, 広がる and 広げる it's like 見つかる見つける見つける so 広げる is the transitive, okay. 留学してから私の世界が広がった世界私留学留学彼の行動は理解できない。彼の行動は理解できない。
彼の行動は理解できない。
行動彼の行動は理解できない。できない。理解行動彼 And that's an example of something which you cannot use God here. Because whatever is attached to the God is doing the action. Here it's not shown, it's just assumed to be I. So it wouldn't make sense to say someone's action is not able to understand something. It's more logical to say some person is not able to understand something. So the full sentence would be something like, 彼の行動は私が理解できない。上がる。私たちは2階に上がった。私たちは2階に上がった。
上がる。私たちは2階に上がった。
We went up to the second floor. 上がる。 私たちは2階に上がった、2階、私たち。本当に、あなたが本当に好きです。あなたが本当に好きです。好き、本当、あなた、
本当にあなたが本当に好きです。
本当、あなたが本当に好きです。好き、本当、あなた。続く、雨の日が、2週間も続いています。
続く、
雨の日が2週間も続いています。
続く、雨の日が2週間も続いています。Interesting, they're using mo right after the duration.
雨の日が2週間も続いています。
雨の日が2週間も続いています。Why is mo here? 雨の日が2週間も続いています。噂、その噂は本当ですか？
噂、その噂は本当ですか？
噂、その噂は本当ですか？本当、噂。繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。間違い、同じ彼女。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。過去 過去。それは過去の話だ。
過去、それは過去の話だ。
過去、それは過去の話だ。話、過去。それ、OK。想像。そんなことは想像できないよ。そんなことは想像できないよ。
想像。そんなことは想像できないよ。
想像。そんなことは想像できないよ。できない。想像、こと、そんな。Let's see. 彼はグループから抜ける。彼はグループから抜けました。
抜ける。彼はグループから抜けました。
抜ける。彼はグループから抜けました。抜けました。グループ、彼そう。抜ける。抜ける。程度。この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。
程度、この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。
程度。この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。大丈夫。怪我、程度。この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。程度。怪我。Let's see, this kanji comes from ware, I, and kai, mystery, wonder. No, this is do number of times, and this is hodo as in limit. So, tado, degree, extent. この程度の怪我なら大丈夫です。出発まで時間の 余裕があります。
余裕。出発まで時間の余裕があります。
Oh, it's you, not 余裕。Okay. 余裕 not 余裕。Okay. 余裕。
余裕。
余裕。One on the left has to do with leftover or remainders, and the one on the right has to do with abundance. Abundant leftovers, in other words, room leeway. 余裕。Shoot. This is shutsu by itself, so it's shupatsu. Shupatsu made. Jikan no yoyu ga arimasu. Ryu, jikan, shupatsu.
出発まで時間の余裕があります。
出発まで時間の余裕があります。今、彼は今、勉強しています。彼は今、勉強しています。
彼は今、勉強しています。
彼は今、勉強しています。勉強。彼。昨日の会議について、something があります。
報告。昨日の会議について報告があります。
報告。This kanji is coming from tsugeru, to inform, to announce. Tsugeru, and this one's coming from report news, information, to report news, aka a report's purpose is to report news, I guess. Hokoku. 昨日の会議について報告があります。報告、会議、昨日
の会議について報告があります。
昨日の会議について報告があります。報告、ついて、会議、昨日生まれる子供に友達に子供が生まれました。友達に子供が生まれました。生まれる。
友達に子供が生まれました。
生まれる。友達に子供が生まれました。生まれました。子供、友達。生まれる。生 raw uncooked fish. 生きる to live to exist. State, Seimei, life existence. Seibutsu, living thing. Seito, pupil, students. School child. What's the to in Seito? Wait, it's used in Muda, futility, waste, uselessness. Okay, no, that's not the same kanji. But I think it's a related kanji. Itazuda, useless, vain, aimless, idle. See, umareru, to be born. Ikimono, living thing. Sei futbutsu is also a living thing. Ikimono. First. Seito. Not Seito, but Seibutsu. Grammar. They both translate to living thing. But what's the difference? The way you read them is different. Ikimono and Seibutsu. And for animals you use ikimono. See, for animals you use ikimono. Okay, Seibutsu formal and be used in scientific sentences. It can represent all creatures including plants. Ikimono mainly refers to living and move like animals, insects, fishes, and so on. Okay, so Seibutsu is more scientific and refers to all living things, while Ikimono sounds less scientific and it mainly refers to things that can move around. It doesn't really refer to plants, even though it technically probably. Umare, birth, birthplace. Shojudu, to produce, to yield, to cause. Ikebana, Japanese art of flower arrangement. Ainiku, unfortunately, sorry, but. What's that other kanji in it? Let's see, it's used in Nikushimu, hatred. Not. Oh, here it is. No, Udu. No, that's not Udu bear fruit. Where is your other form? Mareru. let's see. Umareru. Transitive and intransitive pair. Oh, umu. Okay, that's what it was. Umu. Umu, transitive, and umareru, intransitive. Wait, etymology of transitive and intransitive pairs. That looks interesting. So let's see. Umareru. Tomodachi ni, tomodachi ni kodomo ga umaremashita. Umaremashita. So with the kas and gas, you saw the a and in one being the intransitive one, right? With the oh, that's here. Yeah, the a and in one umareru is also the intransitive one. It's or would this be considered more of a redu verb? I don't know. Let's see. Many verbs come in pairs frequently, but not always transitive and intransitive pairs. These verbs generally have multiple okurigana characters, but according to a dictionary, one of the pairs was formerly written with only one okurigana character. Okay. So what are the etymological rules produce such words? Am I the result of thinking that these are the result of compounding that may have resulted in semi-regular vowel elisions in a previous state of the language? Vowel elisions. What's vowel elisions? In linguistics, an elision or deletion is the omission of one or more sounds, such as a vowel, consonant, or a whole syllable in a word or phrase. However, these terms are also used to refer to more narrowly to cases where two words are ran together by the omission of a final sound. An example is the elision of word final in English if it is preceded by, let's see, if it is preceded and followed by a consonant, first light is often produced. No, it's not. First light? No one says that. First light. No, first light. No one says. Who writes these? Well, I've never heard anyone speak like that before. Well, that's what an elision is. Okay, as you've correctly pointed out, many Ichidan verbs have an older Godon version. Many are formed by combining them with aru. Okay, yeah. With aru, uru, and suru. If you remember, yeah, aru, uru, suru, those are basically like suru to do, aru to exist. Yeah. A lot, yeah. In fact, a lot of verbs in Japanese are literally split. Are you a suru verb or are you like an aru verb? Let's see. So aru, uru, and suru, whose classical sentence ending dictionary or law, what's that grammatical term called? Shushikei, plain form of a Japanese verb or adjective. Predicative form. Form is only su. So as you've correctly pointed out, many Ichidan verbs have an older Godon version. Many are formed by combining aru, uru, and suru, whose classical sentence ending dictionaries or dictionary form is only su. I'm not sure professional linguistics. This book does a good job at making sense and shedding light upon, as the title suggests, the history and development of the Japanese language. Okay. You should know that the dictionary form, as well as the Godon, Nidan, and if I remember correctly, I think Godon verbs used to be a part of the. Nidon verbs used to be part of the language before they got removed or converted to something else. Let's see. Ichidan Katsuyo. Ichidan verb conjugation. Okay. So Godon, Nidan, and Ichidan Katsuyo. Okay. An original intransitive verb transitive form. Let's see. Tatsu, tatsuru, which becomes tateru. Oh yeah, that's right. If you remember that rule often used with iru, when you're using iru or its conjugations, you just drop the I and put the ru on the end. Hence, tatsu could be tatsuru, which becomes tateru. Okay, then there's susumuru, which becomes susumeru. So su became a te, mu became a me, when they added the ru to it. And the original transitive verbs to the intransitive form. So this is implying that su and mu ending verbs would tend to be intransitive, and they're saying ku ending verbs would be transitive. Wait, I thought aku. So what was aku? Aku, akireru. No, not akireru. Akeru, that's what it was. Akeru. Akeru is transitive. So that means aku gets used intransitively. Okay, interesting. So toku, transitive. What is to dissolve, to scramble an egg, to paint, to melt? Okay. So toku becomes tokuru, which became tokeru, and kudaku, which to break into pieces, to smash, which was transitive. So kudaku became kudakuru, which became kudakeru. And three, so A, some intransitive became transitive when you added the ru. B, some transitive became intransitive when you added the ru. And C, original and often archaic verb, possibly both transitive and intransitive. See, Izu became Dasu, I think it's trying to say. And Suru became Ideru. I don't know that pronunciation. Oh yeah, Ideru, to go. Interesting. I didn't see. So Izu became Idasu, and Izuru is now Ideru. See, as you can see, the sound uru to eru was very common, and it may have been influenced by the abolition of Nidan verbs. Formerly, you would talk about the child eats, and I think they put the wrong kanji here. Tabe, or the wrong hiragana here. Let's see. Taberu, ko tabe. Okay, taberu, ko, eating child. Okay, but tabe me ko, child which does not eat. People stopped changing the vowel accordingly and picked one value for all bases. Let's see. The kanji using taberu with bu on the end is the child eats. The kanji used with taberu with buru on the end is eating child. And the kanji used with taberu with bemu on the end is child which does not eat. No, benu. Sorry, that's new. Benu. People stopped changing the vowel accordingly and picked one value for all bases. While this process is also about transitivity, it explains how some older verbs have turned into their modern form. I can't even find this in the dictionary. I assume this is pronounced as taboo. I'm not really sure. Taboo became taberu, and ochiru. Yeah, so otsu became ochiru, and uru became eru, and then u became eru. However, okay. Where the author speculates nidon and ichidon verbs were obtained via agglutination, e.g. by adding verbs. Let's see. Agglutination. This is an interesting article. Yeah, agglutination. Oh, language. Is a type of synthetic language with morphology that primarily uses agglutination. In an agglutinative language, words contain multiple morphemes concatenated together, but in such a manner that each word stem and affix can be isolated and identified as indicating a particular inflection or derivation. For example, passive suffix, causative suffix, etc. On verbs, plural suffix, accusative suffix. Oh, basically the stem and leaf system we have in Japanese, okay. So they're saying that where the author speculates all nidon and ichidon verbs were obtained via agglutination, e.g. by adding verbs. In fact, the original conjunction of u was another kanji's u, okay, and another kanji uru, some more kanji okay. When a word such as susumuru consists of susumu plus uru, it is easy to see how it became susumeru. The two examples so detas, so that is easy, is Oh, izu plus su. Note that this is the same way how causative verbs are formed. For example, the causative in classical Japanese is susumu is susumimasu. I think that's dictionary form. Let's see. Rentaike, attributive form, okay, of a Japanese verb or adjective. Rentaike, whose rentaike is susumasuru. Now change to sumeru. So blah makes come out, 80 to put out. So we have susumu becoming susumasu, whose attributive form is susumasuru. Now change to susumeru. So to make come out, okay. Now to put out. To be decided. What verb is that? Sadamaru, to become settled, to be fixed. Sadamaru is samu, or sadamaru is sadamu plus, I think that was aru. Yeah, okay. So Sudamuru is sumu plus aru. Note how this is similar to classical passive potential form. For example, the passive susumu would be susumaru. And the conjunctive form for Japanese verbs and adjectives, or ren-yo-kei, is equal to susumururu. Now change to susumareru. Oh, interesting. So initially when running them together, you had sumururu, and they changed it to sumareru. Which contains an additional aru. So yomu aru uru to account for a vowel. Okay. Literally, sadamuru would be get to make a decision, and thus the transitive. Note that the u can mean literally. Let's see. On a side note, this compounding explains why you can often tell whether an iru verb is ichidan or godan. Oh, does it? Okuri kana written after a kanji to complete the full, usually kun reading of the word. And that was called okuri gana. Okuri gana tends to be used, the inflectional part changes. Ichidan verbs contain more okurigana in syllables that don't change, such as satamu, which is Ichidan verbs contain more okurigana in syllables that don't change, such as stamu, which is sumu. When we add aru, it becomes sudamaru. Okurigana, godan verbs are only the syllables which change, such as suberu, to slide, to glide. Okay, so suberu being godan, and suberu being godan, and suberu, to rule over, to govern, being ichidan. Being ichidan, deriving from sudabu. The same can be said for taberu, where the base symbol was originally part of the inflection part of the shinomidan conjugation inflection declination nidan verbs, resulting in a stem of either e or u for every conjugation. Okay. But the inflection is part of that. Verbs tabu. This ended up So in other words, what they're saying is that one way you can tell the difference between an ichidan verb and a godan verb is ichidan verbs just tend to be longer because they were made from more parts. During their creation. Like they tend to have longer kanji on the hiragana on the end of them. So ichidan verbs contain words such as stamu. Stamu can't be in ichidan. That's a godan, isn't it? Oh, it's a nidan. Nidan verb, to decide, to determine, archaic. So they probably used only for trying to sound like you're speaking from hundreds of years ago then. So Ishidan verbs contain more oruki, okay, akuri gana, and syllables that don't change, which is stamu, but when added aru, it becomes stamaru. See, yes, stamaru is godan. When most big grade verbs shifted to unigrade during the transition to modern Japanese 1600s. The alternative vowel was already part of the system, but grade verbs are found in Old Japanese already, and one inquire as to their etymology. See A History of Japanese Language by Frelesvig, Cambridge, 2010. Okay. In short, he suggests phonological changes in particular vowels and consonant deletions so that ake, to open, formed its conclusive like aku. Forms conclusive. No, wait. What is that? Shoshi, termination, cessation, stop. Okay, like kiku, kik plus kiku. So akeu became aku. And okwiu or okwu became oku. He then suggests that brigade verbs form an adnominal and exclamatory within the conclusive. Okay. Reitai, pronoun adjectival, abnominal, okay. So brigade verbs form the adnominal and exclamatory with conclusive as a base, so that akuru equals aku plus ru, okuru equals oku plus ru. Quadrigrades use the base, so kakuru becomes kaku, consonant deletion. Analogous, okay, when Shushike, plain form, fell out of use, he argues akuru and akure were not based upon this conclusive anymore, but derived from the stem akuru plus equals, okay, aku plus uru. This change took place so that both pronoun adjectivals and izenke, relis form of a verb with adjectives in classical Japanese, okay. Were now derived from the basic stem ake and oki as well. This does not necessitate speakers to have been aware that akuru, aku plus ru, and akeu, they might have simply noticed the resemblance akuru and akure, i.e. the first ku, which was not possible in more once aku had come out of use. Ake still existed and became a substitute. Incidentally, for some time, both forms existed parallel to each other. Furu, feru. Okay. These deletions are not hand-tailored to fit this purpose. They occur in several unrelated words in Old Japanese as well. Wa ga ipie, so wa ga pia. Missy plus age, message. Toko plus Ipa, Tokipa. Okay, and interestingly, Ko and E makes ki. As well in inflection forms such as kakaite plus ari, kakaitari, and arazu plus ari, arazari. So I can probably use this little bit of knowledge of trying to identify a godon verb that's an iru-eru verb. So we can say that if the verb has very few hiragana after the end of it, and it's an iru-eru verb, it's probably a godon verb. And if it's a longer verb, it's probably an iru-eru verb, since most iru-eru verbs tend to be ichidan verbs. So, umareru. Tomodachi ni kodomo ga umaremashita.
友達に子供が生まれました。
友達に子供が生まれました。生まれました子供。友達。Okay. 余裕。出発まで。時間の余裕があります。
余裕、出発まで時間の余裕があります。
余裕。出発まで時間の余裕があります。余裕、時間、出発。余裕。報告。昨日の会議について報告があります。
報告、昨日の会議について報告があります。
報告、昨日の会議について報告があります。あります。報告、ついて、会議、昨日。Skeru, to tell, to inform. Skeru, okay. And whole information report, okay. 報告。昨日の会議について報告があります。内容。この本の内容を説明してください。
内容、この本の内容を説明してください。
内容、この本の内容を説明してください。ください、説明。内容、本。彼女が僕の手を握む。Or is it samu? Let's see. 彼女が僕の手を握みました。
つかむ。彼女が僕の手をつかみました。
つかむ。Let's see, what is 握る? 握る? To clasp, to grasp, to grip. Does it use the same kanji? Yeah, the kanji on the left is the same. It's just the kanji in the middle that's right here. On the right side that's different. Nikiru. Skamu. Grip, grab, clasp. So, nigiru transitive. Skamu. Also transitive. Oh, nigiru is actually a really good example of a verb, you can use that rule to figure out if it's an ichidan or godan. Nigiru, which it's just the kanji followed by ru, because the kanji itself represents the nigi part. It's an iru-eru verb, but it's a godan verb, and one easy way to tell it is there's only a single hiragana after the kanji nigiru. Thus, you know it's probably a godan verb and not an ichidan verb. Skamu. To seize, to catch, to nigiru, to class. So, nigiru versus skamu. Grammar. Skamu hold. Nigiru hold stronger with more power. Let's see, Nigimeru. Let's see, that is Nigimeru. Oh, it's Skameru. That's right. Skameru. This should be the intransitive form, right? Okay, it's not even in this dictionary. Oh, am I using the wrong word? I don't really see it in this dictionary. Let's try another one. Okay. Nigiru, stronger hold. Skamu, weaker, just hold. Skameru. Skameru. Oh, that's right. That's just a potential form. Conjugation change the mood of me and eru. Skameru. Skamu hold. Nigiru hold stronger. And they're both transitive. Kanojo ga boku no te o tsukamimashita. Tsukamimashita te boku kanojo tsukamu. Taisetsu. これは母が大切にしていた 指をです。
大切。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。
指輪、OK。指輪、大切。これは母が大切にしていた。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。指輪、大切、母。So that kanji comes from ring, circle, loop. So 指輪 ring. Ah, これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。
これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。
これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。指輪、大切母。噂、その噂は本当ですか？
噂。その噂は本当ですか？
噂、その噂は本当ですか？本当？噂、
その噂は本当ですか？
その噂は本当ですか？本当？噂。繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。
繰り返す。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。繰り返した。間違い。同じ。彼女。彼女は同じ間違いを繰り返した。掴む。彼女が僕の手を掴みました。
掴む。彼女が僕の手を掴みました。
掴む。掴む。彼女が僕の手を掴みました。掴みました。手、僕、彼女。掴む。怖い。私は犬が怖いです。
怖い。私は犬が怖いです。
怖い。私は犬が怖いです。怖い犬。私。利用。恐れている理由を教えてください。
理由、遅れた理由を教えてください。
理由。理由。遅れている理由を教えてください。教えて理由。I believe that you has to do with reason, significance, and then rikai. Kai and rikai has to do with solution, explanation. So Ryu reason, grounds, pretext, excuse, motives. Okay, and then rikai, understanding, comprehension, appreciation. Ryu, okay. Okurete from okureru. So, okurete ryu o oshiete kudasai. Kudasai oshiete ryu okureta.
遅れた理由を教えてください。
理由、そう。遅れて理由を教えてください。ください。教えて理由遅れた。遅れて理由を教えてください。理由。大切。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。
大切。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。
大切。これは母が大切にしていた指輪です。指輪。大切母。指輪大切母。過去。それは過去の話だ。
過去、それは過去の話だ。
過去。それは過去の話だ。話、過去、それ。未来。未来は誰に、未来は誰に、誰にもわからない。I'm guessing just how Niwa shows possession, Nemo also shows possession. And then Mo has an everything kind of meaning to it. So, Darinimo, so like everyone does not know, does not possess knowing, essentially. So, everyone does not know, does not possess, have knowledge of the future, or in other words, no one knows the future. Mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai.
未来は誰にもわからない。
未来は誰にもわからない。わからない。誰、未来。理由。遅れている理由を教えてください。
理由、遅れた理由を教えてください。
理由、遅れた理由を教えてください。ください、教えて、理由、遅れた。冗談はやめてください。
冗談はやめてください。
冗談はやめてください。ください、やめて、冗談。So my guess would be yamete would be transitive. Yamete, yameru. Transitive, yes. And it's an iru verb, and look, it has yamete has two, when it's yameru, has two different hiraganas in it. So let's assign that it's not a godan verb. So, Jodan. Jodan wa yamete kudasai. See, this is like cut or injury. Kono kusu wa sugu yoku naru desho. Kono kuzu wa sugu yoku naru desho.
傷、
この傷はすぐ良くなるでしょう。
Oh, kizu.
傷、
傷.
この傷はすぐ良くなるでしょう。
Sugu meaning soon, I believe. Sugu. Immediately, at once, right away, directly. Okay. Kono kizu wa sugu yoku naru desho. Sugu yoku kizu. Kono kizu wa sugu yoku naru desho. I'm sure this wound will get better right away. Let's see. Kari no something wa tadashii desu. I was probably supposed to be like judgment or something.
判断。彼の判断は正しい。
Handan. Kari no handan wa tadashii. Handan tadashii kare.
彼の判断は正しい。
Kari no handan wa tadashii. Decision, judgment, resolution. Let's see, Han, seal, stamp, monogram, signature. Oh, I see. It's sort of like a stamp on a judgment, aka a stamp on a decision, aka a judgment. Handan. So, kare no handan wa tadashii. Handan. Kizu. Kono kizu wa sugu yoku naru desho.
傷、
この傷はすぐ良くなるでしょう。
Kizu. Kono kizu wa sugu yoku naru desho. Naru yoku sugu kizu. Hibiku. Kino, chichi kara tegami ga kipi. Oh, tadaku. Itadaku. That's right. Itadaku. Kino chichi kara tegami ga itadaita. 昨日父から手紙をいただいた。
届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
So what is いただく then? いただく. Oh, that's the kanji for it. いただく. Toroku. Reach, be received. And then itadaku is to receive. So what's the difference between itadaku and toroku? Itadaku versus toroku. Grammar. Toroku. Hmm. See, toroku arrive, okuru to send, okay. Todoku. To reach out, to get touched, to be delivered, to arrive. Oh, so it's not so much to receive, it is to arrive, which has different context than to receive. Itadaku is more like to receive, while Todoku is to arrive. Todoku. Kino, chichi kara tegami o toroita.
昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
昨日、父から手紙が届いた。届いた手紙。父、昨日。届く。
届く。
届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
昨日、父から手紙を届いた。届く、OK。彼の something が正しい。
判断。彼の判断は正しい。
判断。彼の判断は正しい。
彼の判断は正しい。
彼の判断は正しい。正しい判断。Okay。彼、判断。彼女は通り、彼女は通りが、彼女は通りが、仮の人に
救う。彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。
Oh, this is from kakaru. Kakari. Or when attached to the word gakari. 通りがかり。彼女は通りがかりの人に使われたよ。So, 救われた comes from 救われる, which comes from 使う。So, 彼女は通りがかりの人に使われたよ。使われた。救う。
彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。
彼女は通りがかりの人に使われたよ。使われた人、通りがかり、彼女。つく。届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。
届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。届いた。手紙。父、昨日。
届く。
届く。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。昨日、父から手紙が届いた。判断。彼の判断は正しい。
判断。彼の判断は正しい。
判断。彼の判断は正しい。正しい判断。彼。
彼の判断は正しい。
彼の判断は正しい。遠く from 遠い。遠くに彼女の something が見えた。遠くに彼女の姿。遠くに彼女の姿が見えた。
姿。遠くに彼女の姿が見えた。
姿。figure appearance。
姿。
姿。遠くに彼女の姿が見えた。見えた。姿。彼女。遠く。救う。彼女は通りがかりの人に救うや、彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。
救う。彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。
救う。
彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。
彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。救われた人、通りがかり、彼女。 彼女は通りがかりの人に救われたよ。あまりはsomething 使いましょう。次回使いましょう。あまりは次回使いましょう。I think that's supposed to be next time. Next, shall we do that part next time or something?
あまりは次回使いましょ
Oh, shall we use not do but use that part? Yeah, 使う is to use it. あまり oh 次回あまりは次回が使いましょう。
う。あまりは次回使いましょう。
あまりは次回使いましょう。使いましょう。次回あまり
は次回使いましょう。
あまりは次回使いましょう。あまり
あまりは次回使いましょう。
あまりは次回使いましょう。Let's use the leftover portion next time. So this is the time where 次回 next time. Okay, so あまりは次回使いましょう。なくなる。もうお金がなくなりました。
なくなる。もうお金がなくなりました。
なくなる to be lost, to be used. なくなる In other words, you can think of it as from ない to become non-existent or to be lost. Okay. To be used. もうお金がなくなりました。I've run out of money already. This is the already part. So, run out of money already. Okay, so もうお金がなくなりました。
もうお金がなくなりました。
もうお金がなくなりました。なくなる。
もうお金がなくなりました。
もうお金がなくなりました。something が痛いです。
肩
が痛いです。
肩が痛いです。痛い肩。Maybe you can think of this as the body with the bone shoulder joint over the edge of it. 肩が痛いです。
肩が痛いです。
肩が痛いです。あまりの次回使いましょう。あまりは Okay, あまりは次回使いましょう。
あまりは次回使いましょ
あまりは次回使いましょう。次回使いましょう。あまり。私は彼のプロポーズを私は彼のプロポーズを断断る。私は彼のプロポーズを断った。
断る。私は彼のプロポーズを断った。
断る。私は彼のプロポーズを断った。断る。
私は彼のプロポーズを断った。
断る。私は彼のプロポーズを断った。断った。プロポーズ。彼、私。
私は彼のプロポーズを断った。
私は彼のプロポーズを断った。断る。to refuse, turn down. なくなる。もうお金がなくなりました。
なくなる。もうお金がなくなりました。
なくなる。もうお金がなくなりました。なくなりました。お金も。友達にいつも something しています。I know this is grateful. It's something you do with words because you can see you in one of the kanjis. 友達にいつも
感謝。
友達にいつも感謝しています。
it's grateful, thankful, okay. Appreciation, thanks. So appreciation, kansha. I know this is to feel, but what was this kanji from? Ayamaru, to apologize. To feel and to apologize. Okay, so kansha. 友達にいつも感謝しています。感謝。いつも友達。
友達にいつも感謝しています。
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 友達にいつも感謝しています。感謝、友達。肩が痛いです。
肩
が痛いです。
肩が痛いです。痛い肩。大臣の言うことを聞きなさい。聞く to hear. 聞くなす。聞く。Oh yeah, nasai is the polite command form. I believe nasai is based off of nasai is based off of. Is it nasau? Nasai based off of it's the command form of the polite version of suru. Let's see. Meaning of Nasai. Command form or imperative form. Let's see, so that is okay. Nasai. Well, let's just talk about how to conjugate with Nasai. The meaning of Nasai. Kudasai. The origin of Nasai. Here you go. This might be it. Okay, Nasai is imperative of Nasaru. Okay, Nasaru is where it came from. Nasaru. So this is Daijin no iu koto. Daijin no iu koto. Let's see, kiki nasai. Daijin no iu koto kiki nasai. So important persons, what they said. Let's see, the listener ask. So listen to the important person's message. Something like that. Okay.
大人、
大人の言うことを聞きなさい。
Oh, let's see, what am I thinking? Otona, that's right. Otona, that's right. Big plus adult. A big plus person makes adult. That's right. Otona. Otona no iu koto o kiki nasai. Listen to what adults say.
大人の言うことを聞きなさい。
Otona no iu koto o kiki nasai. Kiki nasai, iu, otona. Okay, so, 質問がありますか? Are there any questions? There's no questions. They want to raid someone, so please stick around for that. Let's see who to raid. Let's see, have I rated this person? Okay, so we're gonna rate Bowling Bad User. They were studying Japanese, and I think they're on break right now. They're about to get back. Minasan, お気をつけて。また明日. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.